Yo dudes! Welcome to Flourless Vegan Chocolate Ganache Tart Cake. It's a super yummy cake, it really is, and you're going to be delighted with it.
We're shooting this with our friends from Waitrose and Partners. We've been working with them for many years now. We write in their Waitrose Weekend newspaper, which comes out once a week, and they're great to work with. So this cake is epic. First step, we have 150 grams of dark chocolate, which we have melted.
We melted it in a, you could call that a water bath or a bain-marie, whichever you want.
In on top of that, we're going to add in 100 grams of coconut oil. Okay, the main body of this cake is cashew nuts. We've taken 250 grams of cashew nuts and we've soaked them overnight. If you forget to soak them overnight, just boil them for half an hour. You'll end up with 350 grams of soaked cashews. We're gonna drain and rinse these. It's really important you rinse the soaked cashew nuts. You're gonna wash away some of the acid, some of the enzyme inhibitors, and they're just gonna end up with a sweeter, nicer cake. So in go our 350 grams of soaked cashew nuts.
Okay, so in on top of our cashew nuts, we've got a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Gives a nice kind of toffee note to things. We've got 70 ml. We're going to infuse this chocolate ganache cake with coffee. Coffee and chocolate we find grows fantastic. So we've got 70 ml. Obviously you could use peppermint tea if you don't like coffee.
Earl Grey tea, or you could use normal tea bag, or even just water if you're not into.
Yeah. Obviously the sweetener we're going to use is maple syrup. Gives a lovely maple note. We're going to add 50 ml. So that's just a little more than 3 tablespoons. Okay, and last thing to go into our food processor is the melted chocolate and coconut oil. Try hard to not get any of the steam that gathers at the bottom of the bowl, because you don't want that in.
Lid on, and we're gonna blend until it gets super smooth. So we blend it for about 3 to 4 minutes until it's super smooth. Obviously, if your food processor isn't as good, just give it the time that it takes to get a super smooth texture.
It should be silky and delicious.
We've now taken an 8-inch springform tin. We put a little bit of baking parchment on the top to make it easy to remove. Okay, so just smoothing it out. Okay, we're gonna put that in the fridge until it sets. It will take about 4 to 5 hours. We generally leave it overnight. It's really important that it sets, because that's where you get that incredible ganache-like texture where it really holds its body incredibly well.
Yeah, really is.
Oh, and here's what we did earlier. Okay, so we started this morning, so it's only been about 8 hours, but just to show you in terms of the texture now. Just clear around the edges. 3.
Whoa, it does look good, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah. We're just going to transfer this to a white plate. It's just going to make the contrast nicer. And when we do drip, the chocolate tears are going to just catch in the bottom.
And when it's really good for when you're taking your Instagram photo. This works really good for it. Okay, so we've melted 150 grams of dark chocolate. This is going to be the top of the cake.
An important thing to do is to put a good tablespoon of coconut oil. The main purpose of this is so that when the chocolate does set, it still has a little bit of body into it.
Okay, so last step to do is to pour our chocolate on top. Oh.
I'm just going to pop that in the freezer for about 10 minutes, just until the chocolate sets, and then it's showtime.
Okay, so the cake's been in the freezer for about 10 minutes. It is ready to go. Look at that.
So these little bits are often called chocolate tears. I really think they make tears, that's as in crying tears.
But okay, so here we go. Take knife and insert knife, and everyone go quiet. Look at that. That's the perfect slice. That's what you're looking for. It's gooey, it's yummy.
It's ganache, and there's a lovely note.
Look at that, it's a solid cake. Beautiful. Okay, here we go.
Okay, take your fork, and here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Flourless chocolate ganache tart infused with coffee. Infuse it with mint if you prefer, or orange juice or orange oil.
Look at that. Dedicated to you. Thank you.
It's creamy. Melts in your mouth.
It's decadent, elegant. I feel like I'm in a palace or something eating it.
And it tastes
this is good stuff. Really, really yum.
Thanks a million for watching. If you do make it, please tag us on social media, and do check out Waitrose and Partners. They're fabulous. Thanks a million for watching and sending loads of love. Cheers.